In this episode, Mitchell is in seventh grade, shares how his transition from a smaller school to a bigger school impacted his learning, his student growth, and typical grades, assessments, and homework. In this interview, we interview Mitchell, who is now in seventh grade. He is part of a school that celebrated. In this episode, we interview Mitchell, who at the time was in seventh grade. He is now part of a school. In this episode, we interview Mitchell, who is. In this episode, we interview Mitchell, who at the time was in seventh grade. He was part of a school that celebrated student growth without the typical grades, assessments, and homework. We hear him reflect on how the structure supported his educational and leadership development. What I really liked about this episode and the interview with Mitchell was hearing him reflect on his leadership style and identify ways he may be able to make changes, even in an environment where it's hard to be known by others because the school is so big. I also wondered why, or do you ever wonder why some good kids get themselves in trouble? It's never that obvious, but after listening to Mitchell's story and challenges, I wonder how many kids try and get in trouble or do something to get noticed to maybe have a chance to chat with the principal.